Bonjour à tous. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Madame Ugo, your unconventional online French tutor. Welcome to my lesson today on adjectives. So we are going to be continuing on the topic on adjective, and the last part of adjective that has to do with appearance that we're going to be talking about right now is the adjective of young in French. So young is an adjective that comes before the noun. For young in French, we call it jeune. And jeune as an adjective for describing young can be used for masculine noun, masculine gendered noun, and also feminine gendered noun. So what this means is that jeune is gender neutral. Okay, so for example, I want to say, I know the young man. I know the young man. So in French, if I want to say, I know the young man, I will say, je connais le jeune homme. Meaning, I know the young man. And if I want to say, I know the young girl, I will also say, je connais la jeune fille. And in the plural, all we need to do is to add letter S to it and we make it plural. So for example, I want to say, the young people are intelligent. I will say, les jeunes gens sont intelligents. So, les gens is known as people, and that is the general classification for people in French, okay? When you're referring to everybody, inclusive of both gender. And the last but not the least, I want to say, the young ladies are here. I will say, les jeunes dames sont ici. All right? So that is how we use the adjective young in French. It also comes before the noun. And in the plural, you add S to it, whether you're using it with a masculine gendered noun or a feminine gendered noun. All right. So moving on from the adjective of young, the next, as far as adjective that comes before the noun is concerned, is the adjective of good looks in terms of handsome. So handsome in French is beau. Okay? This is the one we use for masculine noun with first letter as a consonant or letter H. And we have belle. This is the handsome we use for masculine gendered noun with first letter as vowel. Okay, then the next one is belle. Belle means beautiful, and that is what we use, belle, for feminine gendered noun. So we use this for feminine noun Whether the first letter is a vowel or a consonant does not really matter. So let's make some examples. So example 1. I want to say, the handsome man is a doctor. So this will be le bel homme est un doctor. So you will see that the handsome man that I used here is belle. Why? Because the noun for man in French, its first letter is letter H. So that's why I use le bel homme. Okay? Number 2, I want to say, she lives in a beautiful apartment. So in French, this would be elle habite dans un bel appartement. So apartment is also a masculine gendered noun with first letter as vowel. Okay, so the beautiful apartment we're going to be using here for l'appartement in French is going to be belle. All right, the next example, let's use a noun that its first letter is a consonant. So I want to say, I know the handsome doctor. So this would be, je connais le beau docteur. The noun we are talking about in this example number 3 is obviously the handsome doctor, and the first letter for doctor is a consonant, letter D. That's why the handsome we use for doctor here is beau and not belle. And number 4, I want to say, the handsome doctors work here. The handsome doctors work here. So this will be le beau, and we add X to make this plural. Docteur, obviously plural, travaille ici. So this becomes le beau docteur travaille ici. And my plural for the adjective of handsome here is made plural by the addition of X. Mind you that majority of nouns and even adjectives in French, when you have U as the last spelling letter in French, you make it X. That is the rule of the French language. All right. Now, when it comes to beau, belle, there is another aspect of the teaching that I want to introduce, what we call passive expression. For example, I want to say, the man is handsome. The man is handsome. I want to say, the man is a handsome man. It sounds confusing, right? But don't get it twisted. I'm going somewhere with this. So we have here, the man is handsome. And we have in number 2, the man is a handsome man. So when it comes to handsome in French, beau is the natural adjective you use for masculine gendered noun. These other rules of when the first letter is a vowel is when you can then introduce belle. So let's look at this expression, the man is handsome. You would see that after handsome, there is no other noun that this adjective is describing. So in such a case, this is regarded as a passive expression. And the handsome you are going to use here is going to be the natural adjective of handsome for masculine gendered noun. So the man is handsome becomes l'homme est beau. Why in number 2, the man is a handsome man. This expression becomes l'homme est un bel homme. You would see that in number 2, after handsome, we see another noun that this handsome is describing, which is the man. That is why number 2 is belle and number 1 is beau, because it is a passive expression. There is no other noun that this handsome is describing. Rather, it is subjecting itself to the sentence starter, which is the subject of the matter. So number 1 occurs as a passive expression. So the natural adjective for handsome is what you're going to use. While in number 2, the adjective for handsome is describing the noun man in this sentence. Number 3, just to make sure there is more clarity. So I want to say the handsome man is a doctor. The handsome man is a doctor. The handsome doctor works here. So if I'm to ask you the question, in number 3, the handsome man is a doctor. The handsome here, is it going to be belle or is it going to be beau? Why in number 4, the handsome doctor is here. The handsome that we have here, is it going to be belle or is it going to be beau? Let me know your answer in the comment section. All right, let's go to the feminine noun for beautiful. So for feminine gendered nouns, so I want to say the beautiful girl walks here. So this would be la belle fille travaille ici. Okay? And number 3, I want to say the beautiful women are here. I will say les belles femmes. I will make my beautiful plural sont ici. So this is how we use our adjective of handsome, beautiful in French. I would encourage you to make as many examples as possible. Engage in the post, share your examples with me. I would love to read from you. Please continue to support what we are doing here by liking, following, and sharing with your friends and family members. Until I see you next time in my next video. Bye for now.